The first day of the 2025 Ryder Cup at Bethpage Black has come to a dramatic close, and Team Europe heads into Saturday with a commanding 5.5 to 2.5 lead. What began as a hopeful afternoon for the Americans quickly turned into another European showcase of poise, precision, and putting under pressure. The home crowd in New York brought the noise, but Europe brought the nerves of steel. Rahm and Sepp Straka delivered the first blow of the afternoon fourballs, defeating world number 1 Scottie Scheffler and US Open champion Spaun, 3-2. Scheffler's struggles continued, and Rahm once again looked like Europe's emotional anchor. Straka sealed the victory with a smooth birdie on the 16th, putting another point on the board for Team Europe and leaving the American star winless after 2 matches. Cameron Young and Justin Thomas gave the US a much-needed spark. Young, a New York native making his Ryder Cup debut, looked every bit the hometown hero. The duo dominated Ludvig Åberg and Rasmus Højgaard, cruising to a 6-5 win to give the American fans something to cheer about. Thomas, under scrutiny after a rough morning session, bounced back with crisp iron play and timely putting. For Young, the moment was personal, a dream realized years after learning the cup would come to his home state. But the energy didn't last. In a match full of fireworks, Fleetwood and Justin Rose outlasted Bryson DeChambeau and Griffin, winning 2-up. Rose buried a clutch birdie putt on the 18th to secure Europe's 5th point of the day, punctuating a match that saw big drives, louder crowds, and even louder celebrations. DeChambeau had earlier extended the contest with a clutch make on 17, but the English veterans proved unshakable down the stretch. In the final match, Rory McIlroy and Shane Lowry split with Sam Burns and Patrick Cantlay after a tense back-and-forth battle that came down to the final green. McIlroy had a chance to close it out on the 18th but missed a short putt, flipping his putter in frustration as the match ended in a tie. Still, Europe's lead stretched to 3 points by day's end, a solid cushion heading into the weekend. McIlroy's emotions ran high all afternoon. At one point, after trading birdies with Cantlay and Burns, the Northern Irishman let the crowd hear it, and even seemed to flash a middle finger gesture toward a heckler while walking off a green. The New York fans gave as good as they got, fueling one of the most intense Ryder Cup atmospheres in recent memory. Elsewhere, Bryson DeChambeau wowed spectators with a massive 362-yard drive on the 6th hole, though he couldn't capitalize on the moment. Griffin, one of the US rookies, provided flashes of brilliance, including a long birdie on the 7th that drew roars from the gallery. But Europe, as they have so often in this event, stayed steady when it mattered most. Among the crowd was a familiar face, Michael Jordan, watching from the ropes and soaking in.